Bengals and the Browns. The battle of the orange teams.
Battle of Ohio.
Battle of
Feel it.
Ohio. Yeah.
Since he blew the fuck out of Cleveland,
God,
so
yeah.
I
They
mean, blew him out. They
destroyed
didn't
it.
blow him. They blew him out. I want to clarify that since he was in the dominant position,
Well,
for
there's a
sure.
good chance that a lot of people in Cincinnati got blown after this game because of
Probably
the excitement of how good it was for
they
them.
were definitely not getting blown. They were in the dominant position,
Oh yeah, yeah. They pretty
not
much
doing
bent the Browns
blowing
over
me
and
out.
probably stuck it into what the Browns name entitles them to.
That's gross.
You.
I knew where you were going when you
Yeah.
started. Like, is he
Right.
doing?
Yeah.
Is this happening? Is this happening? We're making a booty poop joke.
Yeah,
That's
we
what's
are.
happening.
I went there.
All right.
I went there about as deep as the Bengals went there. So,
Ooh,
ooh.
it's like 8 inches.
Are we gonna talk about this
What
game?
do you want to say about this game, Kyle? You had
What?
something that you were just dying to let me know.
Well, I wouldn't say I was dying to let you know. I just said that.
Before this game, he was like, "Guys, I'm so excited to talk about this fucking game."
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
I said ironically enough, as much as that the Bengals looked great in this game, I actually have more information to talk about with the Browns in this game. Uh, I mean, okay, this is all over the news. Let's get it out of the way. Let's not dwell on it too much. But Johnny Manziel did not start, right? He's apparently being punished because he was out drinking.
apparently, he's starting next week, though.
He is starting next week because they don't have a fucking other choice.
Right.
Josh McCown gets injured. They bring in Austin, who does shit for him, obviously, in this game.
Yeah.
And Browns fans are outraged, which honestly, I would be too. Look at the Browns, what they've done, right? So they have first round draft pick Johnny Manziel that you don't play because he was out drinking. Now,
And it was the bye week. I don't know. It just seems stupid to
here's
me.
the thing. I have been very audible about how much of a Johnny Manziel fan that I'm not of.
Right.
And I actually side with Johnny Manziel on this one. Apparently, what came out is the Browns, staff told Johnny Manziel, "Hey, make sure you behave on your bye week." And he said, "Okay." So how old is Johnny? 22 now, right? He's
He
legal age.
just turned 23,
Okay.
like this Sunday or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it was his birthday this past Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he's 23. He goes to a bar. He okay at a bar. He drank whatever. Never got rowdy. He didn't get in trouble with the law. He got a safe ride home. He just went out there and
Yeah.
he did his thing,
Had a good
and
time.
they don't let him play because of it.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong. They never told him, "Hey, you know what? You you went to rehab for alcoholism. Don't drink this weekend." All they said is, "Don't get in trouble," and he didn't, and they're punishing him for it. The one thing I said about this is that if Johnny Manziel did this in Wisconsin, that's called a leisure Sunday. That's just an average Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and probably less than average, honestly. And he's getting punished for it, and I don't agree with it. In Wisconsin, we would have thought anything of it. I'm like, oh, you want to go to a bar and you have a few drinks? Yeah, that's fine, whatever.
I
And
don't think they would have in New Orleans either.
yeah, and he's getting like ostracized for it by Cleveland staff, and I don't understand that. And so I am siding with Johnny on this one. I really am.
It's about results, man. If he had been winning games and they were leading the league and shit, then no one would have cared.
True, that's true. But here's the thing: what I was going to get at, why I understand why Browns fans are outraged. They have a first round draft pick with Johnny Manziel, who they're not playing. Okay,
Right.
so right there, you blew a first round draft pick last year, and you're not playing him. You got Dwayne Bowe as a wide receiver, not playing him, sitting on the sidelines majority of the games.
Yeah.
The fuck are you paying him for? Now you pick up Terrell Pryor, who is apparently a quarterback slash wide receiver. Okay. So wherever they want to place him, if they don't want to play Johnny, they put Pryor in. If they don't want to play Bo and they put Pryor as a wide receiver, not even fucking playing him either. So why'd you pick him up? What the hell are they doing? I don't
And Benjamin
understand.
got hurt, so you think he
Yeah,
would have been prime time to play one of his
one
guys.
of them
Yeah.
between Pryor or Dwayne Bowe just sitting on the sidelines collecting paychecks, doing nothing.
I will
Nothing.
go on record and say that I think that the Cleveland Browns are the worst run organization, maybe not just in the NFL, but in all professional
In
sports.
sports history, this is probably the worst organization I've ever seen.
They are very poorly run. And I
Here's
think Cleveland fans know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand your frustration, Cleveland. Man, I'm getting worked up about it, and I'm not even a fucking Cleveland fan. Look at this. But honestly, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't. And this is what I think needs to happen. Look what happened in Detroit. They got rid of their general manager. They got rid of their president. They got a new offensive coordinator. They kept Caldwell in there, but
Right.
they get all new staff. They say, we've only won one game this season. Like, we got to do something. And they believe in their coach and everything. And they're like, we got to do something crazy. And so they did. And they started winning games.
Right.
They're winning game after game after game.
I think they did exactly what they needed to do.
They did exactly what they needed to do. Browns, they got to get rid of some people because they're fucking up bad. They're fucking out real
Well,
bad.
the owner's got to want something to happen or otherwise it happen. That's the bottom
All
line
I'm
of that.
saying, bottom line, what I got to say about it, if I was a Browns fan right now, I'd very much convert to a Baltimore fan at this point.
Or maybe stay in your home state
Oh, well, I'm just saying if you want to follow the franchise.
and talk about what Cincy's doing over here.
Let's talk about
They
Cincinnati
did
for a bit.
everything that they were supposed to do.
Did
I mean,
everything right.
they won a game that they were supposed to win and they
Yeah.
blew out the divisional opponent and they look very much like the best team in the AFC in my mind right now,
In the AFC,
which takes a lot in the AFC,
wow. You know what? You said, what was it, like
which takes a
4 weeks
coming from
ago?
me.
You said about 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that you were finally a believer in the Bengals, and now not only are you a believer, but you're saying that the best team in the AFC. That's a lot,
I think I think by default almost.
I
I
suppose.
mean, it's not even so much what the Bengals are doing; it's about what the other two contenders are doing, and the Bengals just aren't fucking up.
Yeah.
I mean, they're staying on course. Now this could change. They got to play the Steelers, and they got to play Denver still, so they still have to prove it. But I think as of right now, they look like the best team in the AFC
The only thing
because
that I will
they
say
okay.
is we did watch on Monday night that the Texans beat the Bengals in a really shitty game. I think the final score
Yeah,
was 10-6 at the end of that game. But
they they still have problems in the bright lights. I don't know what it is. You put them in prime time, and Tony Dungy likes to harp on this anytime he gets a chance on Sunday Night Football. But
um,
it's true. Anytime they're in a prime time game, they seem to struggle.
yeah,
I don't know what it is. If it's confidence, the self belief, or what. But they need to get past. It's just a mental thing. There's no real reason for them to do that. And so if they can just mentally get past that blocker and start, believing they are the best team in the AFC, I mean, I think they are.
my counter thing after what I just got done saying though is that every great team always is going to have a fluke match. Like even the year that the Packers went 15-1, their one loss were against the Chiefs, who were like 2-7 at that point. So them losing against the Texans, I think, were the Bengals' one fluke game. Even the Patriots losing against, Philly was their one fluke game. I just feel like everybody has that one fluke where like everywhere on paper that like you're supposed to beat this team and it doesn't happen because you have that
And
one
hey,
fluke
the
game.
Texans loss doesn't look as bad in retrospect.
It doesn't anymore. It really
I know
doesn't.
they lost, but their defense has really woken up
Yeah,
last
that's
few weeks.
that is a good point. But I'm just saying, I think anything to take out of that game, even though I just used it as a counter argument against you, my own counter argument against myself is that I think that was Bengals one
All
fluke.
right, we're getting a little too meta for this. I think we need to end this video.
Let's do it. Yeah. But
We're
hey,
going too deep. Going too deep into your mind right now. I'm getting a little scared.
don't be scared. Don't be scared of us, and don't be scared to click the links in the description below for Facebook and Twitter, which you can follow us on. You like how I segued it into that?
Yeah, I did.
Thanks. I'm so glad I have
Actually,
your
I wasn't actually.